So how do you ensure that what does the front end folks see and the senior management see? And you have a lot of people who are doing ops or doing kind of middle office work, and you yourself say, the people opening accounts and taking care of documents. And how do you ensure that they have the eye for detail and they have the same customer obsession?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's really been my biggest challenge as a business, right? I mean, if you were to ask me, Nithin, where is that one part of the business that we haven't done well? It's really maybe around customer support itself, right? Because I mean, you haven't really hired people with the greatest skills for that job, right? As in, you're hiring people at 25, 30, in 30,000 kind of range. So a lot of them don't even understand the markets very well, because a lot of customer queries that come, see, 90% of the queries are really straightforward and simple, right? But 10% of our queries that come, stock markets are quite complex, right? And so we do end up getting complex queries. So there's a lot of drop in experience there, and that's one thing I've been working personally on over the last 1.5 to 2 years, saying how do we improve, how do we make sure that every person, when he's interacting with a customer, knows that this is an important interaction, right? It doesn't take it easy. Because, and one thing one of the mistakes I've done earlier in my life was to see if incentives can kind of push the right behavior, right? And I've been changing incentive plans forever, right? Because every time you change, like an incentive plan, you make it more about customer rating. They will call customers and say, "Can you rate more?" Right? You make it about.
If it's an objective measure, then you solve for that measure and not the ultimate outcome. Yeah.
Right. And so eventually now we've come to a stage where we said, we increase the salary across the team. I said, I'd rather take chance on paying someone more money and have these people always constantly think of gaming the system, because otherwise, they constantly, the entire support team, we have a really large support team, right? And if you have incentives, they're constantly trying to figure out how to game it, right? And so now we said, what?
But then the point I have then is, you run a capitalistic business with a socialist mindset, is it?
No, it is. It is. I'm a stockbroker. I mean, I'm not supposed to be talking about the money the way I'm talking, right?
So exactly. It's very counterintuitive, because how do you figure out? I mean, how do you figure out good performance then? I mean, if you award or reward everybody equally, what happens to those who are genuinely doing better?
Correct. Yeah. So now what we did was to solve for that. So we put up a large quality team, and we said, we'll monitor the quality ratings. Our quality team, which is completely separate, no one from quality team knows anyone from the ops team types, and
this is like the secret service.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the right strategy or not. I mean, that's what we're doing right now. So we have a large quality team which monitors, and at the end of the month, we find outperformers and reward the outperformers, and we say for the rest of the team, dude, it's okay. We're doing well as a business, so we can pay you a little more. So, whatever was the incentive that we're expecting, we're doing. So, but what I've realized is, by paying more, I've realized that people are more serious about their job right now.